Hey everyone, and welcome to our French Christmas market vlog. So we spent a weekend in the Alsace region of France from December 4th and 5th, 2021. At that time, all the markets were open and each kind of had their own COVID restrictions and regulations that they were practicing. Before you go, make sure you double check websites and make sure that you are complying with all of the COVID measures in place. We planned our route using the Alsace Christmas website, and I'll link that down below. It was a really good resource because it had all these different itineraries as well as a calendar of events. During this weekend trip, we made it to 5 Christmas markets. First, we started in Strasbourg, and then we went down to Obernai, and the next day we did Ribeauville. After Ribeauville, we went and stayed for the night in Freiburg, and then we came back the next day and did Colmar and Eguisheim. We've got some footage to show you of each, so let's get started. We started off in Strasbourg, the largest Christmas market in France. The Old Town hosts 11 different markets, each one with its own booths and food options. We had some trouble finding parking, but eventually found this deck, which was about a 10-minute walk from town. It was a very rainy and gross day, but it was still packed on a Saturday. We had been to Strasbourg before, so we didn't linger too much and stayed for about 3 hours before heading to Obernai. On December 3rd and 4th, as far as COVID restrictions went, you had to eat and drink only in these designated tent areas, and to get into the tent areas, you had to show your vaccination status. And to get into the market areas in Strasbourg, you had to show your vaccination QR code to a security person at the gate. Just to give you a little mug tour, we picked up these two guys at the market. Look how cute! We enjoyed our time in Strasbourg and decided to leave around 3:00 p.m. in order to make the half-hour drive to Obernai and see it before the sunset. How's it looking?
It looks great. It's like a little medieval city, a lot of half-timbered houses. You have to wear masks again down here, but you know, we're used to that by now. We're gonna explore, hoping to get some good food here soon, and just enjoy the decorations.
Yeah, it's a lot less crowded here, so
yeah.
It's nice.
Christmas! Oh, hey, Al.
Oh, hi.
I think it's a whole box.
Yeah. Winter beer.
Yeah.
For only €3. Alright, so Obernai has some stands and decorations all over town, but to go into certain venues and drink and stuff like that, you need to show your COVID QR code, and they give you a stamp. And I'm guessing that this would get us into any market where they would check our QR code. So different than Strasbourg.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around now. Still looking for food. Here's the mug I got in Obernai. I think that it cost €7 with the font and everything like that. We really liked Obernai. We thought that it was a great change of pace from Strasbourg. It was a lot less crowded and it was a little bit cheaper. And we kind of were on a high of Christmas markets, and that's when we decided to drive 15 minutes south to check out the medieval market at Ribeauville. Hello everyone, so we're here on the 3rd Christmas market of the day. It's this town. We got here with an hour to spare. You have to show your pass and get a wristband. It's like a medieval market. A lot of people are dressed up in character, I guess. It's really cute so far. We have an hour, so we're kind of scrambling just to see what's going on, but we got some Glühwein to help us go. Woo. Let's see what we can find. I'll go ahead and leave the practical information about where we parked down below. And as I said, you had to show your COVID pass before entering the market, and they had some stands outside the market, but we were actually there after they closed. We showed it to one of the vendors, and they gave us the wristband before they served us our drinks. This Christmas market was very pleasantly surprising. It was way bigger than I thought. There were a lot of stands. Everyone was dressed up in like the medieval ages, and there was some really interesting food to be found. All right, we found some food.
Yeah.
What is it?
We got a shifala.
Shifala?
Shifala. It's like a pork roast cooked in the stove, and then they like boil it, finish it, and it's just big chunks of meat.
Yeah.
That you apparently eat with a little toothpick. Yeah, let's give it a try.
It's $5.50 for this and like a little thing of wine. It's good. Nice. They found this cool part of the market with like tons of food vendors. This market is only open for 2 weekends out of the year, so make sure you check the calendar before booking a trip. And here's a little mug we got. The next morning we woke up and we're in Colmar by 11 o'clock. Colmar's Christmas market consists of 6 different markets, but the entire town is beautifully decorated. It is honestly stunning to walk around, and it's one of the most photographed in the region. We were there on a Sunday afternoon, and since the weather was really nice, I would say it was nearly as crowded as Strasbourg. They're like, everyone felt bad. Hero. Oh, it's so cute.
So, in terms of the booths here at Colmar, what's been nice is that you don't have to go through a barricade to show your COVID sanitary pass. So you just go if you're going to order food or drink up, and they scan it at that point.
After spending a couple of hours in Colmar, we made the 13 to 15 minute drive south to the suburb of Eguisheim. I had this spot saved on my map from an Instagram account that I follow, and while they didn't have a Christmas market advertised per se, I would say that the town was still incredibly decorated and very cute, way less crowded than anywhere we'd ever been, and they did have a teeny tiny little Christmas market.
We made it to Eguisheim, our last stop on the Alsace Christmas market route for today, and then we'll head back. But yeah, it's just this beautiful old medieval town with these little cobblestone alleys and half-timbered houses, and it's just so nice.
Yeah, it was only about a 14-minute drive from Colmar. We found street parking for free, just like a kilometer from the city center. And they don't have a Christmas market advertised, but there's decorations everywhere and like tons of shops open even on a Sunday, and they have a ton of like Glühwein and Vin chaud.
Vin chaud.
That you can get. It was $2.50 for one of these, which is way cheaper than like the 8 or 9 we've paid the last 2 days. So yeah, definitely recommend if you're going to be in Colmar to come down here. It was an easy drive, and it is so cute.
Less people too.
Yeah. As you can see, we loved walking around this teeny little town, and we had some really good food too.
We hope you enjoyed this quick recap of the 5 Christmas markets that we visited in the Alsace region last weekend. Honestly, it's worth it to visit any time of the year, not just during the Christmas markets. There's so much to see in the region, and we'd love to hear from you in the comments section about your favorite places. See you next time.